Hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello! Sorry, everything might sound kind of weird. I didn't I didn't deign to do a fucking test to see how I sounded in this new setup, but hopefully it's good and you guys can hear me fine. Hi! 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 Hello! Hello! I guess I can move you guys over here because I don't really need to. I'm not doing anything today. We're simply just talking. Hello, good morning. Good morning. I say it 4:15 in the afternoon. Hi. Sorry. First of all, I want to apologize by saying I forgot.
Late ass, clown ass,
What?
nerd ass, welcome back ass, kappa kappa kappa.
I literally forgot that I genuinely, I started today and I was like, yeah, I'll stream whenever. I'll stream whenever, because like I definitely didn't have a time with which I said I was gonna stream, and then I saw you complaining about me not being live at noon, and I was like, I know I didn't say anything. And then I looked at my announcements, and lo and behold, clown motherfucker over here. I did say noon. To be fair, I would have been ready to stream today at the time that I said, had my car... Hold on, I'm trying to fix my leap motion. How did my car not shit the fucking bed? I got some stories, chat. Jesus. Oh, I can't hear anything. Oh no. Can you guys hear that? You guys can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Something is happening. Something's crashing, which is really cool. Can you guys still hear me? What happened? Hello? Wait!
Unacceptable!
I still can't hear anything though. I can't hear anything about OBS. What happened? Wait, is it because... Are the ads playing just now? I'm gonna shit myself. Why is everything scuffed right now? Ew. I thought they played already. It's been 10 minutes. What happened? Oh, hold on, actually. Open sound settings. Callie was on my computer for when I was gone on vacation when she was pet sitting. Ah! Okay, I can hear things now. No, yeah? Yeah, okay. Yes? What happened?
I turned my headphones on and they're Bluetooth.
Did you hear the sound alerts? Because I didn't.
Yeah, they took over your computer and I heard it was like connected to Scarlett's desktop and I was like, no! I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I was just like, oh, listen, that happens every so often, so I just thought it was regular ass stuff.
It was me. Can you disconnect my Bluetooth?
I don't know how.
Well, it's fine. I just won't use them.
No, wait, I don't know how. How do I disconnect them?
I'm so sorry to your chat. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm actually stupid.
Yeah, this is the content you guys get now.
You need to go. Can you pull up your taskbar?
Yeah.
No, wait, no, actually.
Oh, is it here?
Yeah. Fucking forget these. Remove them.
Remove device.
I'm really sorry. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Holy shit. I can't believe you didn't hear me scream.
No, I'm telling you, when I say you can vacuum, you can do whatever. I cannot hear you.
I'm so sorry, Riley. I'm just really sorry. Okay, goodbye.
Fine. Alright. Anyway, hi, I'm at Callie's now. Oh shit. Hello everyone, hi. Hi! No, I didn't run a stress test, that's today. My stress test for tomorrow is today. That's what we're doing, we're stress testing to make sure everything works today so that it doesn't fuck up tomorrow, except it will, so it's fine. Anyway, hi! Hello everyone, hi! Chris, thank you for the raid! Hello, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning! Good morning, Monster! Good morning, Therapy! Our MPreg VTuber returns. Yes, your MPreg VTuber returns. I know you guys have been really missing out on the MPreg content, but I'm back now, so you're fine. Don't bark. Riley. Sorry. My dogs are, like, there's a 9 out of 10 chance my dogs make a sound, an abrasive sound, because they are trying to get used to a lot of different noises in the house, and we've only been here for, like, 2 days. Oh, good. I'm glad that the first ad that you got when you opened my stream wasn't AI generated. Good. Good. I like that. That's good. Good morning, Pixel! Pixel! Why did you give me money the other day? I'm gonna get you. Callie and I got you a gift. We're sending you a care package. Chris, thank you for the raid. How are you? Hello. Good morning, Joan. Thank you for the 22 months, the both of you. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Hello, Saren. Good morning. Good morning, Hot. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Kelly.
21 months YIPP.
Oh, PP. Thank you for peeing in my chat. I know I miss the shit out of you guys. Like, there's obviously when I have to take days off for my mental health or because I'm actually sick or because like something happened, I miss you guys, but like I totally just like did not look at my Discord, obviously, or my Blue Sky or anything. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna look at my phone unless it's an emergency. So it felt nice, but also I was like, I fucking gotta stream on Saturday. I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't. At least just to talk to you guys and tell you guys some dumb stories that happened while I was away. So that we can start off the charity stream tomorrow just hitting the ground. Beep, 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 beep. I gotta thank you for the 22 months. I know I'm late. I forgot. I genuinely forgot that I said I was gonna fucking stream at noon. It was insane. Marcia, thank you for gifting us sub to Hot. No more ads. Ads be gone. Ads be gone. My MPreg content is a musician's Discord server right now. His fan base is whack. Alright. Hell yeah! Listen, I can't monopolize being the MPreg content person, but I'll be one of many if you guys have many. Callie, thank you for the 21 months! Yippee! Beep, 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 beep. I miss the shit out of you guys. Monta is the goat. How are you guys doing? How have you guys been? How is, yeah, okay, so, Jesus. Let's work our way backwards to the most stressful stuff and then, like, end on the non-stressful stuff. I rented a vehicle to take all of my stuff from point A to point B, okay? And it was a very big vehicle. It was like a 7-seater. It was a 7-seater, right? All said and done, 7 whole seats. So almost all of them except the driver's side was going to be used, which would have been great. It would have been I wasn't taking any of my furniture. I was just going to take my silly little tchotchkes, my computer, all my shit, but none of my furniture, right? And a 7-seater would have been perfect. It was a minivan, essentially. I rented this back in February. We rented it from the airport. Okay. I go to the airport. And I go to the rental service. Right? And And they can't give me my vehicle. They can't give me the vehicle. Why? I think it's a bullshit reason, but we prepaid for it. So, like, I wasn't the one who was going to be driving the rental vehicle. I was going to be driving my car, the one that shit the bed. And then Soren was going to be driving the minivan, which was very nice of him. So when I went to go pick him up from the airport, from the spaceport, and then also at the same time pick up the rental vehicle, my name was on the reservation, but it was his card that paid for it because I don't have a credit card, which will be changing soon because I don't want this shit to ever happen again. That shit was mad frustrating. So they're like, oh, we can't. Soren, by the way, is like on the thing as like a secondary driver, by the way. Like, all in all, we had every paperwork, everything, every card, everything that you could possibly need to rent this vehicle, except our names just didn't match. My name was not on the credit card. And they were like, we can't give this to you. I'm like, okay, can you change the name on the reservation? They're like, no, you're gonna have to cancel it. And I was like, okay, so if I cancel it and remake the reservation, we'll be okay? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. So I cancel it. And then we go to make the reservation, and they're like, I'm sorry, the car you're asking for is not available. My brother in Christ, yes it is. It's the car I reserved! I reserved it! It's there! What do you mean? It's not available. I know it isn't. I just canceled it! Fucking... They were like, well, you just canceled it, so it's not in our systems. What? You're actively talking to me! You're actively talking to me about this! Give me the car I paid for! Oh, also, you wanna know the best part about this? There was a cancellation fee. There was a cancellation fee. $150 cancellation fee. Why? Why? Because it was a no-show. It was a no-show. I didn't show up. I'm sitting in front of your kiosk, actively asking for my vehicle, and you are not giving it to me. What are you talking about? So the lady's like, yeah, we're gonna have to give you a cancellation fee of $150. And I was like, pause. Why? Oh, because it's a no-show. All right, well, I'm here, so. I felt crazy. Ed! Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. Welcome and hello, everyone, hello. Hello, I'm back. I'm back from vacation and a lot of stress. Hi! Good morning, Dorada. Good morning, Afir-san. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning! Hello! That is some crazy, yeah, that was insanely diabolical. And you know what their excuse was? Well, it's Easter weekend, so we're really busy. We were literally the only people in the line. We were the only people there that they were talking to. There was no one behind us. There was no one waiting. There was nothing. They just didn't want to fucking help us. That shit was maddening. Also, hi, Dark Forest. Hi! Hello! I will probably never rent a car. Yeah. Yeah. That shit was so... It was the first time I'd ever rented a car. And it will probably be the last. It will I only did it because it was cheaper than renting a U-Haul vehicle. And then they turned around and did this, and I was like, I'll kill you! Give me my car! So we ended up going with a different service for a smaller vehicle, because yes, it is Easter weekend. Nobody's gonna fucking have a big vehicle available, okay? It's like last minute. And we were like, hey, does anybody have anything that is bigger than a sedan? And we went with we went with a different person. We went with a different rental service that was a little bit more expensive, but it's the principle of the thing. We're no longer giving money to this other place, right? it seats instead of 7, it seats 5. It seats 5. It's a truck. And I'm like, ooh, those extra 2 seats are gonna like be critical in us packing. Critical in us packing. Because I have a lot of bullshit. I have a lot of dumb nonsense tchotchkes, okay? I had three separate boxes of just One Piece paraphernalia. And when I was on vacation, I bought more because I'm stupid. I bought a Boa Hancock statue because I just couldn't fucking help myself. It was so cool and it was only $30. I'm so dumb. So, we got another vehicle. Not like a pickup truck. It was like just a GMC, I think. So, like a GMC truck vehicle. It was big. What is happening? Hello? Hello? What is happening? Okay, nothing's crashing. I think something is happening. Well, one thing is crashing. You guys can still hear me, so it's fine. I don't know what's happening. Help! Help! Did Callius' headphones connect again? I don't know. What is happening? I don't know. To be fair, I got my computer set up this morning at like 9:30. I was trying to do it last night, but I was so fucking tired and just brain dead because other stuff happened yesterday, so it was fun. It is a pretty sick statue. It is. So, by the grace of God and Callie and Soren's insane fucking packing skills. Okay, then it says something. I do have to update my computer. That might be why it's like, but I wasn't gonna do it right before today. By the grace of their fucking packing skills, they got almost everything in there. We left like a couple things. We left a few things. And then we forgot a few things, like my dog's kibble. Which was just because Callie and I thought the other person was gonna grab it. And then halfway through driving, we were like, oh, I thought you packed it. Stupid. It's fine. It was okay. So, my car is old. It's a 2008 vehicle, okay? It's a little old. It leaks. Like, it like when it rains, the water gets inside of it, and we tried to fix it, and it still gets in there. It's just, it's a piece of shit. And I went to the car shop, the auto shop, and I was like, hey, I'm driving here. I need to know what my car needs to make it from here, from point A to point B. And they're like, all right, we got you. Mad expensive. But they were like, it will get you there. And okay. I look at my car, dead in the fucking headlights, the day we're supposed to leave. Right before we go. And I'm like, I just need you to get me there. I just need you to get me there. And then whatever you need to do, you do it. But I need you to let me get there. I need you to just behave the whole day. It took that shit seriously. Took it so personally that it did get me to my destination safely. And then yesterday, we were trying to run some errands very quickly. And then I would come home and I'd unpack. And I would have been a lot more put together today. And on time. We're about to go to the pet store. And I'm at a red light, so I'm stopped, obviously. And then my car shuts off. And the check engine light, the battery light, and the oil light all turn on at the same time, and then my car just turns off. And I'm like, you have got to be fucking my ass right now! Are you kidding me? You took it so fucking personally. I was so mad. I was so, like, I know I shouldn't be because I'm here and it got me to where I needed to be. But, like, I cannot believe you got me to my destination and then actually just shit yourself. Yeah, the car is fucking finished, dude. So I'm taking it in to the mechanic on Tuesday, but I'm really, I'm waiting for the phone call for them to be like, it's not worth it. You gotta trash this shit. Which is an insanely great time for me to be buying a new car, smile. So, that's fun. So, car troubles, those are my car troubles. Airport troubles were crazy. Because they weren't really troubles. On my way to Planet Florida, I'm in the security line. I'm like waiting. I'm at the Disney line to get to security, right? I'm in the security line. And there is a family in front of me. It's a mom and a dad and their son in a stroller. Except like if I'm looking this way, their son is also looking back at me. They're pulling the stroller like backwards, right? Because we're moving very slowly. And he's like having a great time. He's just waving. He's being like, whatever. He's waving. He's saying hi. Hi. You know, and I wave back. I'm like, hi. You know, whatever. Inoffensive behavior for my child. And then he stops. And then he starts making a series of extremely distressed facial expressions. And I was like, what are you doing? What? Do I need to like tap your mom on the shoulder and ask and tell her like you're doing this? So I'm watching him just make a series of extremely distressed expressions at me, and then he stops, he looks up at me, smiles, and then very, very loudly announces, I pooped! I was like, oh. Okay. Oh man. Good for you. Yeah, alright. I was like, oh, alright. Shit was so fucking funny. I felt so bad because the parents had like just gotten to the point where they were allowed to like show their ID and their plane ticket so they could go through security, and the mom was just like, oh my god, and it took them out of the line to go change his diaper so they could get back in that fucking clown line. I got to where my flight was gonna pop off from, the front seating area in front of where you board your plane. 30 minutes after I sit down, I see that family. They are on my flight. They're on my flight. I was not surprised. There's not a whole lot of people who like fly with children in the middle of the week. I was like, yeah, these people are probably on my flight. I'm going to Planet Florida. So on my way back home from Planet Florida, I wear a ring. I have a ring that I've had for a long time that I wear it when I go out, but I wear it specifically when I go to the airport on my left hand. I wear it on my left hand on my ring finger to make it look like I'm engaged. Because I don't want people fucking bothering me at the airport. However, I got a window seat on my way back home. So my left hand is like on the window in its sleeve, in my like hoodie sleeve, so like no one can really see it. But like usually this shit happens when like I'm waiting for my flight or like in security. This has never happened to me on an airplane before, probably because we're gonna be sitting next to each other for the next like several hours. So you don't want to make a fucking idiot out of yourself and then be stuck sitting next to that person for the next several hours, right? So I'm leaning up against the window with my hand curled in because I only slept for like 3 hours and then I had to get up really early to go to the airport. And this couple sits next to me. A man and woman. Very nice, very chatty. Which is okay. Like, if you're gonna be chatty on an airplane and you're like normal about it, totally fine. Totally okay. So they talked to me for almost the entire flight. Just about whatever. Like, getting to know a stranger type questions, but then also they talked about themselves. Talked about random shit in the world, whatever. Like, it was a very normal conversation that made the flight go so fucking fast. We're about to descend. We get the call on the intercom, like, hello. We're about 30 minutes away from the airport. We're about to start descending. Everybody get back into your seats and buckle up. Okay. So we're already sitting there. We just buckle up. And the husband turns to me. I'm sitting by the window. He's in the middle. His wife is on the end. She's awake. They're both awake. They've been chatting with me the entire time. He turns to me and he's like, "Are you single?" And I'm a little, like, flabbergasted because, like, his wife is right fucking there and she's awake. And I'm like, no. No. And then I, like, undo my sleeve and I show them my hand. I'm like, no, I'm engaged. I was like, what? What the fuck? What? And the wife, like, turns to her husband and slaps him on the shoulder and is like, I fucking told you. I told you I saw a ring. They were swingers. They were swingers. I did it, chat. I fucking did it. I had a couple look at me from across the airport and go, I like your fucking vibes. I did it! I fucking did it! I had a fucking couple like my vibes! Yeah, dead ass. Dead ass. They were so nice. Like, this is not to be like, oh, they were really weird and creepy. No, they were really nice and very polite about it. And he was so fucking apologetic because he had been so sure he didn't see the ring. And his wife was like, no, I think she has one. I think she's like, I think she's spoken for. But like that kind of stuff didn't come, like I didn't actively talk about like, oh yeah, well, me and my, you know, partner or whatever, like I never said any of that because the ring is really just so people don't start the conversation to begin with, right? So he didn't see the ring, so he was like, we're gonna chat her up. What if they're sugar parents? Well, unfortunately, they lived in that area and I was moving in 3 days, so it really didn't matter. That shit was so funny. They were so apologetic. They were like, I am so sorry. We would not have asked that at all if like we had been 100% sure. We you know, we should have probably made sure beforehand. We're like, we're swingers. We're not trying to be like weird or anything. We, you know, we liked you. We thought you were really cool and we want to get to know you and we liked you throughout the flight and we were just wondering, you know, if you want to hang out. Or I'm like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. It was so fucking funny. Look! Hello! Oh, welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello! Thank you for the raid, hon. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Hello. How's everybody? How is everybody? How are you guys? We're so fucking back! Oh my god. No, honestly, this is the first time back to back I've had like relatively very normal okay times at the airport, and honestly, the bar is that low. The bar is so low that it's like, yeah, a kid pooped in front of me and announced it very loudly, and then a couple of swingers tried to also pick me up at the airport, and that was about it. Like, that's so much better than any of my other airport experiences. It's so insane. I did not show them a picture of Roronoa Zoro, but I did have a One Piece hoodie on. So, I don't know if that also, I don't know, maybe that was, I don't know if that was very attractive to them. I don't know, we didn't talk about One Piece. I don't know, maybe they like weebs. I don't know. I try hard not to talk about One Piece with strangers unless they bring it up. If you wear a top hat, everyone will think you're so fancy that nobody will think you're worth talking to. True. True and real. I'm doing good. Welcome back from your vacation. Thank you! Thank you! My vacation and my move. That shit was back to back. Whoa! I missed you guys. I missed the heck out of you guys. Thank you for the sippy. Wait, did it go? Is my stuff working? Did the sippy work? Where is it? I feel like the happy ball worked earlier. I didn't hear that. Why is it not working? Let me restart Vignon. It has been kind of weird. No, I did that one. Hold on. Let me reopen up Vignon. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. You totally did not mention that story to me. That was on my way out. That was on my way home. That that happened on the flight home. Shit was wild. That shit was crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I'm having insane scuff as per usual. A good as way as any to celebrate the grand return. True? True? Alright, hello. Hello. Alright, let me try something. I'm cockblocked by my own fucking cooldown. Okay, great. Nothing's working. I don't know why! Oh my lord. Okay. Well, you know, I'll just keep the graph up and I'll just do it manually whenever anybody does that. Sorry. I don't know why that's not working. What a good time to find that out. Yippee! I'll get AO3 up in a second. I'm regaling my stories of my vacation and my move. But hello, Kay! Hello, Foul! Hello, Triple Hello, 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 hello! Hello, 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 hello! Yeah, my swinger story. I had swingers hit on me in the airplane on my way home. It was crazy. Lyle! Hello, Will! Hello, Will! Hello, Ghostly! Come oh, don't tell me you guys came in as I said, yeah, a swinger couple hit on me at the airport. It looks like I might have to repeat the story. I might. Hey, saw you from across the plane and loved your vibe? Dead ass yes. Like, 100% that is actually what happened. I wish I was kidding, but that's what happened. Tracy, hello everyone, hi! How was your stream, Lil? How was your stream? How are you doing? How was your week? I haven't seen everybody in a whole freaking week and a half, I think. 2 weeks. It was great. Hell yeah. I think I need to work backwards and shout out a bunch of people. Let me get Lael and then we'll work backwards. I'm very sorry. I do have a good vibe. Thank you. I didn't know it was like swinger energy though. I didn't know it was swinger vibes. I did not think it was that good of a vibe. I know I have a friendly vibe, which is why I do have my ring on my on the wedding married hand. Now, thank you for the subbies. But I didn't think it was that good. Especially since I was on 3 hours of sleep and not exactly in the best mood, right? They were nice, so. Alright, let me get lock. I have to wait another 56 seconds. Okay. Fine. Hey, Scarcan, I saw you from across the stream and like your vibe. Hi. Wink wonk. It's the puppy girl vibe? I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, a child pooped in front of me in the security line on my way to vacation, and on my way back from vacation, I was on a plane, and a couple sat next to me. This was assigned seating, so it was like God fucking ordained this. And they talked to me the whole flight, and then as we were descending, the husband looked over at me and was like, hey, so are you single? And his wife was right there, so I kind of got stun locked for a second, because I was like, oh my lord, the audacity of this man. And I was like, no, I remembered that I have a ring on my left hand specifically for these moments. And, yeah. They were swingers. It was crazy. Crazy fucking shit. They were very apologetic. They were very nice. They were very cool. They were cute as hell, I will say. I will say that also. If I lived that lifestyle, I would have been so fucking lucky. I would have been so goddamn lucky. My leap motion does not want to work today, so I'm just gonna unplug it. Sorry, no hands today. But I don't want it to crash everything. I'm gonna have to let you know why that's happening. But it is what it is. I got a work wife? Yeah. It was so insane. I never in a million years did I ever think that would happen. Because I just feel like I'm so like, ooh, don't perceive me in public. But I guess you're stuck on a flight with someone who you think is cute sitting next to you, and you and your wife are like, yeah, that one. Looks at wife. Yeah, well, are you? Well, the thing is, the wife could have sworn she saw the ring on my left hand. And she had told her husband, and he was so sure I didn't have one. So that's why they started, like, the conversation on the plane. But then I was like, no, I'm engaged. And the wife turned to him and slapped him in the shoulder and was like, I fucking told you. And I was like, oh, so she thought she saw it, but she wasn't sure. And they just decided to initiate it anyway. I mean, you don't know. I could have, me and my spouse could have also been a swinger. But I don't fucking roll like that. So absolutely zero disrespect to anybody who does. Swingers, poly, y'all are tight as hell. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to do all of my alerts like by hand because I don't know what's wrong with it. Smile. Tee haha. Ee wee wee. Hepat and Unity. Hello, Strobs! Ah, how are you? I'm not engaged, no. I'm not engaged. No, yeah, it's a decoy ring. It's a ring that I wear when I'm out, but if I go to the airport, I do specifically put it on my left hand. Any other time I go out, it's on my right hand. I'm fucking available, kind of. I'm available to chat with. But when I'm at the airport, I do not fucking want to talk to a single person, and unfortunately, almost every person I've ever, like, had strike up a conversation with me at the airport has been, like, trying to flirt with me. I'm just like, I don't live where I'm going. Sometimes it's true. Most of the time it isn't. Most of the time it is when I'm going home. I'm like, I do get hit on at the airport a lot. Not so much anymore. Now that I have my ring out, I think next time I just need to fucking make sure it's in plain sight, or else another couple's gonna fucking come at me. I don't know! I just, like, I could not be less available looking at the airport. I'm in the most sluggish fucking outfit possible. I have my headphones in. I'm clearly reading Dawn May or some shit like that, like some stupid boy love thing. Or I'm on my phone, like, or on my Switch. Like, I could not be less available to talk to a person. And it's just, like, constantly. I think the problem is that, like, it always happens when I'm in the security line, and you're waiting there for so fucking long that you might as well strike up a conversation to, like, the person behind or in front of you. The problem is I don't want to do that. I'd rather just dissociate by myself quietly and get through this fucking day. I hate being at the airport, and so do you. Don't talk to me. So I have a decoy ring. Which doesn't work if no one sees it. That would make me feel so good for the— oh no, trust me! I'm not complaining that a swinger couple hit on me for like hours on an airplane. That shit made me feel so awesome. Are you kidding me? I've always wanted a couple to come up to me and be like, hey, we saw you from across the room and we liked your vibes. You want to hang out? I have always wanted that. The fact that it happened at an airport was kind of unfortunate, especially since, like, I was moving in 3 days. I don't know if I would have, like, hung out, like, actually accepted their offer to hang out if I hadn't been, but like I was like, I'm not gonna be like here for a significant amount of time. So no, that shit made me feel so good. I was like, oh my god, okay. Especially when if you're dressed like as a slug for the airport and someone still manages to do that, that does like boost up your fucking confidence. But a couple doing that was insane. I was like, oh my god, okay. Y'all fucking roll crazy. Shit was funny as hell. Yeah, I'm clearly reading Mpreg Yaoi. Can you fuck off, please? Finals are in 2 weeks and then you have vacation? And then is it spring break or is it summer for you, Straubs? Oh shit, you're gonna do so awesome. You're gonna do so fucking well. You're gonna ace that shit. Summer break? Oh, fuck yeah, that sounds so good. It's an... Okay, I think I got everybody who rated me. Thank you guys. Sorry about... Oh, Chris and Chris. I gotta get Chris. Bye! Wow, you don't stream for 2 weeks and then all of a sudden you just fucking forget how to do anything. It's insane. Reading Dick Fight Island in the plane? Yeah. Get out of here. Stop talking to me. Speaking of rings, girlfriend got and gifted me a ring before we went to the Ren Fair last weekend. Really? Not an engagement ring? She just wanted to gift me a ring, plus got herself a... Oh, that's so cute! It's just like a couple's ring. It doesn't ever have to be like an engagement thing. You guys could just wear matching jewelry. That's cute as fuck. That's so nice. Aw. I'm sorry, if you're not a pair of gay men, I'm not interested. No. I just don't want anyone to talk to me at the airport. I hate being at the airport. I hate it. Even a quiet airport, even like a small quiet airport, I just detest being at the airport. I don't know what it is. I just really fucking hate being in an airport. I hate flying, I think is the thing. I don't like flying. So being in a place specifically made for people to like get on a metal tube that flies through 30,000 feet up in the air is like not ideal for me. So I just want to like zone myself out to the point where like when I get on the plane, I'm okay and I'm not gonna have a panic attack. I'm sorry you were forgotten. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, me too. To be fair, you did raid me while I was like doing... Oh my god, I have to do 2 AO3s! Oh. Awful! Hi, Melis. I have a picture to send you. We went to the store yesterday and I saw a really cute dish that had a dish towel that had foxes on it. It was cute as... Oh my god, okay. All 3 of the AO3 stuff has been... Alright, get out of your system. Get out of your system. Let me get the sippy in. Sorry, it's gonna take me a while because I have to look through my awful fucking node graph to find these. Yee wee wee. You'd think I have these in like an order. You would be wrong. Where the hell is sippy? There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's Unity. Am I blind? Nope, there it is. Up! Sippy! She just thought it would look good on me. It doesn't fit any of my fingers, unfortunately, so I wear it as a necklace. Oh, that's still cool though. Good morning, Pixel! I've escaped from a never-ending grocery trip. God, I feel that. Shaking your hands flying into the pits. It's awful. I feel like I'm one accident away from just like never going on a plane again. Congrats on the return. Thank you. I'm the sick, disgusting person who loves traveling. I mean, it's okay if you... honestly, I wish I liked traveling a lot more because I would like to do it more often. But I just... oh, how do I get to this place? Especially if it's like overseas. Like, Callie keeps talking about wanting to go to Japan, and I would absolutely fucking love to go to Japan. Like, absolutely. In fact, I think that's going to be a one-way trip for me. I'm going to go, and I'm just never going to fucking come back. But, there's no good way to get over there. I either have to fly or take a boat, and honestly, flying would be a lot less awful. Boat would actually kill me. Absolutely fucking hate boats. Do not like it. If you've never turned it back on, I would have become VIP. No! I can't VIP you, you're a mod. I can't
Kappa
VIP
50,
mods.
Get ready to be dog piled with donations tomorrow. Clown, clown, honk, honk, honk.
Good,
Kappa,
it's
Kappa
for
50.
charity. I'm okay if you guys give me money tomorrow and for the next month because it's for charity. It's for good stuff. For those of you who don't know, starting tomorrow up until May 20th, we're gonna be holding a charity stream for the Trevor Project for my birthday. When is my birthday, you might ask? I don't know. It's not your business. It's not your fucking business. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter because you're not celebrating my birthday traditionally. Raising money for the Trevor Project, so it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's within if you know when the astrological sign of the Taurus is, it's in between there, and that's it. That's all you need to know. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing a 24-hour stream. God help me, I'm so fucking tired. So I'm actually just still so exhausted from the last like 2 weeks. You'd think because I went on vacation for a week, I'd be like not. But I am. I'm so, like, I was so exhausted. We're doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow. We're gonna be playing nothing but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So if you've been waiting for that or you're excited for that, that's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be 24 hours. I'm probably gonna have to take a nap in between there. And then we're gonna be streaming as usual. We'll have a bunch of stuff for, milestones that you guys are probably gonna blow out of the water because you are awful creatures. You made fun of me for my fucking lowball goals, quote unquote. So, but it's fine. It's for charity. So, I'm turning off my throne and my Ko-fi tomorrow. So, I've never been overseas, but like if we get a girls' trip to Japan going, I'll get a passport. I think I have to renew my passport. I think it expires next year. Yeah, but today, I mean, it's here today, but don't. I'll kill you in Minecraft. So I shall say happy birthday every day. Taurus started today, therefore happy birthday! Happy birthday. I'll accept happy birthdays all the way until May 20th, and I'll just never let you guys know when my birthday is. Some of you know when my birthday is, and you guys are cool for not saying it, so. But that's tomorrow. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys and just hang out. It's not gonna be a very long stream. I'm not gonna be doing anything except talking. I just wanted to tell you guys my goofy ass fucking travel stories. And the fact that I had to fist fight a goddamn rental agency because they just wouldn't give me they held my car hostage. It was in the fucking garage too, which makes me so goddamn, like we passed it on the way to our other rental vehicle. So it's just gonna sit there for like 2 days because I rented it for 2 days. Absolutely so pissed. I learned your birthday and forget it every year. It's great, cool. That's good. I'll be lurking, glad you made it home safe. Miss you like crazy, miss you too! I miss you too. Have a good lurk. Yeah, Soren got on the phone after I told them that I canceled it, and then they went up, Soren and Callie went up to go like get the reservation again, and they're like, oh, sorry, it's not available. And then Soren called them and gave them a fucking talking to. I am so bad at doing that kind of stuff until it hits like a breaking point, but like unfortunately the breaking point that like I hit when I was talking to the lady on the phone when I canceled it and she told me about the fee and just like all of this other stuff that just like wasn't working. Unfortunately, my breaking point just got me to have like a goddamn mental breakdown in the airport, which was super cool and very cringe of me. I was very embarrassed. And then the whole rest of the day I was just in survival mode, which wasn't great, but we got through it and I'm here now, so it is what it is. I got here, so everything that happened up till that point doesn't matter. I'm here now. I got here safely. My car shit the bed. I'm fine. We're doing charity tomorrow. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever rented a car, and I will probably never be doing it again. So. No, you're not allowed to give me anything. Nothing between April 20th and May 20th unless it is directly into charity. If you give me any money on Ko-fi, it's going into into the charity. I need you guys to understand that. I'm not using it for me. It sounded like you were gonna say rental con. They were cons. They were so, like, if they had tried at any point in time, if they had, like, actually tried to do even one thing that we asked them to do, I would have been a little less, like, upset. I would have been a lot more lenient about, like, because I understand that it was, like, Easter weekend and stuff, but it was also a Wednesday, so, like, and no one else was there except us. Wow! Why did this not, hold on. I'm having insane issues today. That's okay. It's fine. That's why we're doing this. Can we gift a car? No. 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 That would be insane. Don't do that. Yeah, we had a really good 17-hour drive on Thursday. It was really great. I wish I could tell you guys about the stuff we saw, but I think it's gonna be too pinpointy on a map, so don't worry about it. But let me just say, people drive like fucking idiots on the interstate and on the highway. That shit was maddening. A couple people almost hit, so like for the majority of the trip, Soren was driving in front of us, and we both had GPSs, but I was just like kind of coasting and following the car that he was driving because the license plate had something on it that made it very easy to remember that that was his, like that was the car that he was driving. Because good lord, everyone and their fucking mothers owns a white GMC truck. Everybody! I saw so many, and the only reason I knew that there were so many out there is because I was trying to follow one. But the license plate was very easy to remember, so I just made sure it was that license plate and I just followed him. There's so many people almost hit him. Like, so many people were just like recklessly driving and like just veering into his lane and into his space. And I was like, what the fuck? Callie and I were screaming. We were so mad. Callie and I get mad fucking road rage. It was fun. Can we gift you Hot Wheels? It's okay, she'll fit. What the fuck? No. No. I haven't had Hot Wheels since my dad had Hot Wheels, so those were really fun. Not to dox the underworld, but was the road trip longer than 18 hours? Well, Callie just said it was a very calm 17-hour drive. So you can deduce why it was 17 hours. Or like, you know, how far away some places are for 17 hours. It was 17 hours. I'll say that. But I can't tell you like specifics of like where we stopped and stuff. It was somewhere between 10 and 20. Yeah, it was a double-digit amount of hours. But it wasn't that bad, honestly. The last time I moved, I also drove for a double-digit amount of time. So it's not like this is my first time doing this. It is my first time actually driving that amount, because the first time my dad did, I told him, I was like, we can swap off. He's like, no. and then he just drove the whole way. I was like, okay. Yeah, Mia threw up twice. So like we got pee pads for them to throw up on so that we could just tuck up the pee pad and then throw it out and then, you know, replace it. So I didn't have to clean up anything. And then Riley, this fucking idiot, goes into the car and pulls all of the pee pads to one side of the back seats so that there is so much space to throw up on not the pee pads, and both times it ended up being on the fucking comforters underneath. Goofy dogs. I love my dogs so much. They've been acclimating pretty well. For those of you who know that Callie and Soren have a ton of animals, Mia, super normal. Crazy normal. She doesn't give a shit about any of the animals in the house. In fact, she acts as if the other dog doesn't even exist. They pass each other and it's like they don't exist in each other's brains at all. It's actually crazy. I thought they would at least like look over and like acknowledge them. No, neither dog cares that the other one is there at all. They're so unbelievably disinterested. It's insane. So Mia's kind of like seen some of the cats. Yeah, Mia, yeah, she's on a different phase. She's playing World of Warcraft on a different populated phase. She's so, like, the cats, like, don't ping her at all. Like, she's looked at the cats at least, and she just kind of, like, doesn't care. But she, like, does not give a shit. Riley, on the other hand, is incredibly cringe. This morning, when I took her outside to go to the bathroom, I have to take her through the whole house. She saw one of the cats who, by Callie and Soren's words, he's senile. He's just so old, he just doesn't care. He doesn't really have, like, a survival instinct, so Riley straight up just, like, nose to asshole is smelling this poor cat's butt, and he just, like, doesn't care. And then she turned around to do it with Ronald, and Ronald fucking hissed at her, and she was like, I don't know if I want to fuck with this cat. I was like, yeah, not every cat in this house is gonna be, like, the Xeno one, so please. It's not gonna be like, bro, relax. So, Riley, like, acknowledges that the cats exist, but she's not, like, bothering them as, for the most part, other than, like, not knowing where, like, personal space lies. The dog, however, is a totally different fucking mess. So, we take them outside yesterday to meet the dog, to meet Callie's dog. And we did Mia first, and they sniffed each other's butts, and then fucking went and walked around the yard and, like, didn't acknowledge anyone after that. Like, they just didn't care. And I was like, cool, okay, so, like, Mia's totally fine with this other dog. That's great. She doesn't do anything. She does not care about this other dog. We bring Riley outside to meet the dog. And it was not great. It was not cool. All Riley did was scream and bark and just she genuinely, like, Mister was just standing there doing absolutely nothing, and Riley was just, like, screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. It genuinely looked like a Karen screaming at a poor fucking employee at Walmart who's just standing there taking it. It was so goddamn, like, I was so embarrassed. Callie and Soren were like, it's fine, like, it was expected at least one of them was gonna do this. Thankfully, both of them don't do it. So Mia has, like, full reign of the house. Riley, unfortunately, has to stay in my room until she can get her shit together, but we're working on it. We have some stuff in place to try and work on it. Riley's also insanely stressed out. She has not eaten dry food in like a couple days. She ate some wet food yesterday, but she, like, doesn't fucking want to. She just doesn't want to eat. I think she's just really stressed out, which is fine. There's a lot of new smells. There's a lot of new sounds. But I got a lot of my stuff unpacked today, and she seemed to calm down a lot because I think she's like, oh, okay, so, like, this is our space. This is our space. So I think, like, the longer we're here, the more she'll chill the hell out. But, like, I was gone for, like, a week. She stayed with a stranger for that week. And then a strange man came into her house for, like, a day. And then, like, we were in a car for over, like, 10 hours. And now we're here, right? Like, that's just, you know, I understand. She's stressed out. I'm stressed out. I'm fine now, though. I'm okay. I'm coming down from, like, literally a 3-week panic attack. For 3 weeks, I've had this awful tightness in my chest that just didn't go away. I'm on vacation, and my cousin's like, are you okay? I'm like, I was having a panic attack. I'm fine. I'm ignoring it. Like, it just got to the point where I was just, like, ignoring it entirely. I was like, I want to enjoy my vacation, and then I go home, I have shit to do. The car rental thing really fucked me up, though. I went straight into survival mode because I just needed to get stuff done that day. And I couldn't just, like, spend it fucking having a meltdown in, like, the bathroom. So I just, like, turned on survival mode and then, like, wasn't a person to the point where, like, Callie and Soren were, like, looking at me like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm functioning. And that's all I'm gonna be able to do today. And then I was fine. Like, I was okay the next day. I was stressed out about the drive just because, like, I had my dogs. I had my car that the check engine light turned on like an hour into the drive, and I was like, cool, okay, all right, get me there, you piece of shit. And then it did, and then it died, so I'm fine though. I'm here. I'm eating some dried mango. I have a glass of water. I'm talking with you guys. I'm okay. No, Mia doesn't give a fuck at all. Which is great. I genuinely thought she was gonna be a lot worse. Hi. Hi. I'm talking about you. You're so good. What a good puppy. Yeah, you're a good puppy. I'll get a camera set up eventually, chat. I couldn't set it up today just because my room is a mess and there's probably a lot of stuff sitting around that has like my address or my old address or someone's address on it that you guys don't need to be seeing. Because my room is not clean. There's a lot of boxes in here, so... But once I get shit set up appropriately, you guys will get dog cam back. So. The ever-present tightness and dread every minute? Yeah. Yeah, it's all fucking over now, though. So I'm fine. I'm okay. But, God, it was bad. It was not good. Even if I said I wasn't gonna be streaming that week, or, even if I said I, like, was gonna keep streaming, for those 2 weeks I wasn't, there's, like, no way. There's no way. I'm the type of person that, like, if something has to be get done and it's, like, urgent in my brain, my executive dysfunction is like, you can't do anything else until that thing is done. Which was, like, so detrimental because I was also getting executive dysfunction while packing. Because I was like, I have so much shit to pack, what do I pack first? And in my brain, I'm like, pack literally anything. Just fucking put something in a box. But then my other side of my brain's like, no, it has to be organized. You have to put all of your One Piece stuff in a single box or else you're gonna die. And I'm like, that's not true. Shut up. I fucking put things away. And then this morning I went downstairs and Callie's in the kitchen and I was like, oh, I don't know what to grab. And she's like, just grab a box and then unpack it. And I'm like, well, you're so right. And then I did. It's so much easier to unpack. Packing is fucking awful. I don't like doing it. I was extremely cringe and as of, okay, to be fair, in my defense, the last time I was over at this house, I was a guest. So my brain right now is in guest mode because my room wasn't set up yesterday. My room was literally just like a bed and empty furniture. Today, I was better about it. Today, I made an egg, and I only asked if where the pans were, and that's it. And I had some leftover egg yolk on the plate, and I took a piece of bread, and I didn't even ask. So, I'm getting better at it. It's just the fact that I was like, ooh, I'm here as a guest, and like that's not happening. No, I'm just dumb. We did do a decent one day putting the One Piece stuff away. Yeah, we did. We did. That's the stuff I unpacked first, just because it was like one of the few things I actually labeled. There came a point in time where I just stopped labeling things, which is why I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream, and then I realized I didn't pack my streaming stuff with the rest of my computer stuff because I'm dumb. So I was like, cool, where's my phone holder and my Leap Motion? And I almost Mia. No biting. Don't bite. Don't bite. Good girl. So I can probably take a picture of some parts of my room when it's done. I think there's nothing there that would be incriminating and tell you guys where I live. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check when I'm done putting stuff away, but I'll put some pictures in Discord, but if I know you, you're probably getting a huge, like, big video of my room and how it's set up and stuff. But, yeah, I've moved twice in my whole life, and both times it's just, like, it's such a stressor. I don't know what it is. I think this time it was just extra stressful because it came between my vacation and my charity stream. And I was like, nothing can go wrong in the time I come back from my vacation and when the charity starts, because that is such a short amount of time to get this shit together. And then, I think that's why the rental car fucked me up, because I was like, I need this tomorrow. But I'm here, so we're good. I'm here, I'm queer. We're doing stuff tomorrow, it's gonna be exciting. Yeah, it was a very cramped time. The other problem was that when I booked my vacation, I didn't think about the fact that I did it a week before the charity stream. So even if I had made it knowing I was going to be moving, because I didn't, I made it before that, I still like made it at a dumb time, right? Like I would have had to like scramble to get shit done. I still need to get stuff done tonight, but it's not a whole lot of stuff. It can get done tonight and then tomorrow we'll be good to go. So I moved like 8 times though. Thankfully most of them were when I was little. I feel like when you're little, it's like you don't have a whole lot of responsibility. When you're an adult, you're like, oh my god. And I also just like didn't want to leave like a lot of stuff for Hut and Ophi to fucking like deal with. I was like, I already felt bad because there was some stuff that we just could not fit in the truck because it would have been like, oh, that would have been where all the shit in the minivan would have been. But we got everything in there that needed to come with us, and the stuff that didn't was fine. So you have a pile. How much was left? A scar shrine? A scar shrine? Garyboy hasn't met Mia and doesn't love Riley, but he doesn't love Mr. Oh yeah, sorry, I saw that and I forgot to answer it. I left my apron! No! That apron makes my waist look so cute! Damn it! I do want that back. I do want that back. True, there were some things we couldn't fit. There were some things that were like fine that I left. There's some things I genuinely forgot about, like my fucking apron and the dog food! Dog reusable bag for shopping? Oh. I'll eat the dog food. Don't eat the dog food. Don't eat the dog food. Maybe if it was like the wet food, but the dry food, I imagine moving is a lot harder when you have way more stuff and 2 dogs. Yeah, that was the other thing. Like moving with my dog. So like when I moved for the first time, I didn't bring my dogs with me, and then when I decided to bring them up with me, we went through a service who like brought the dogs for me and drove the whole way up and stuff, because I didn't want to put them on a plane. They'd never done that before and they were gonna freak the fuck out if I did that, so I needed them to be driven. Same thing this time. I had to drive them. I was also planning on keeping my car, but now I think my car is just like, fuck you. You've taken me through too much. This is insane. Oh shit, my mail! I have to tell you USPS to fucking move my mail. I'm so sorry. I meant to do that like before I even left, and I got so fucking stressed out and I forgot. I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys are probably gonna get my mail for like a couple more days, even if I do it today, because there's stuff that's probably in transit. So I'm very sorry. I will say, the throne stuff should not come to you. I changed that a while ago. But yeah, this time moving, it wasn't actually that bad because I didn't have my furniture with me. Oh, hi. What are we doing? Who are we saying hello to? Loudly. Hi, Riley. Were you sleeping? I didn't see you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just glad Mia isn't barking at like the animals. No, that's fine. They've got to learn the new sounds of the house, so it's not that big of a deal. Listen, they lived in that other house for like a year and a half, 2 years. They still barked at sounds that happened all of the time. You're refurbishing the old furniture? Mine? Have at it. It's old. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. We saw a stray cat on the way over though. On the drive over, we stopped at a McDonald's parking lot just to like stretch our legs. I think some of us also had to pee. So we stopped at the McDonald's parking lot and we were about to leave. There was a Soren started the car and then turned off the car and then got out, and I thought maybe there was like a problem, and then I saw him like crouch between like two trees and a dumpster, and he was going. I was like, oh, there's probably like a stray animal over there. And when we were leaving, I ended up seeing, I didn't want to get out of the car because the dogs were gonna freak out. But as we were pulling out, we saw this like, I wouldn't, not rotund, but like a round cat. Not like in a well-fed fat way. It did look well taken care of, but it was like, it was just like like a roundy cat. Like everything about them was very round, very soft looking. It was so cute. It was adorable. There's absolutely no way we could put a bunk bed in my room. Whoever's on the top bunk will die. You're already staying in the floors later? Ooh. Yeah, there's nothing in there. There's barely anything in there now, so you'll have free reign to go in there and do stuff. Cutest gray and white cat. It was so cute. Adopting another cat. I mean, like, since my dogs haven't really given a shit about the cats in the house, I don't know if they would have cared that if we brought a fucking cat in. Well. There was no room though. I'm telling you right now, when I say there was no more room for anything else, there was genuinely no more room for anything else. Not a goddamn thing. We went, oh no. Don't do that. No. 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 Riley. No. I can't let you out because you don't behave. No. Stop. See? It's just Callie. You heard her. See? It's okay, Mama. Mom was like, we're having someone do it, and I was like, yeah, me, I am. It's me, I'm the person. Godspeed. Oh my god, excuse me. To be fair, oh my god, my stream deck is the one thing I didn't find. Okay, it's somewhere. I know I packed it. 8 out of 10, wow. To be fair, I sneezed directly underneath the microphone, so it shouldn't have been muffled. To be fair, anytime, when I was living with Hut, anytime we tried to get someone to come in to like do something around the house, they were possessed by like a demon or something. I don't, like, bizarre encounters. Bizarre fucking encounters. Absolutely insane. Denny's. I didn't see a single Denny's on my way over. You know what I did do though? I ate a gas station burger that was probably one of the worst pieces of food I've ever put in my mouth. Not even the worst burger, just like the worst piece of food I've ever put in my mouth. I ate half of it and then I realized if I kept eating it I would definitely feel sick. And then I ate a whole cookie that was about as big as my head. So I ate food. A gas station burger? Yes. Okay, so to be fair, the gas stations I've ever gotten food at, like actual real food, has been like Wawa or Racetrack or the one that I next to where I lived, which I think is regional, so I'm not gonna say it. But like those gas stations have very good warm food, like delicious food. The one I used to go to at my old house, like, they had insanely good stew during the winter. They had insanely good beef stew during the winter. Genuinely so goddamn good. So, you know, I'm used to like pretty good gas station food. The only thing I don't get at gas stations is like sushi, obviously. But like, you know, you never want to get the gas station sushi. But, you know, burgers are, you know, they're on the up and up most of the time. So we pull off to go get something to eat and also go to the bathroom. And this place, first of all, had Amish parking, which was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that, and a big pile of horse poop. Which was the most crazy thing I've ever seen. I have never seen Amish parking, and I thought it was a joke until we walked by and there was like genuine horse shit in that space. And I was like, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was cool that they had Amish parking. It was closer to the building, which was very nice for them. But oh my god, there was horse poop there. And it didn't smell, so I'm assuming it had just petrified. But yeah, it was kind of it was so crazy. It was I was like so stunned. Oh my god. Why the fuck do we not have a horse parking here? Yeah, why don't you guys? That was weird. It smelled? Oh, okay. I just have a bad nose. I just can't smell anything. I just cannot fucking smell anything. Anytime Callie was like, oh, I smell this, I'm like, I don't smell it. I don't smell that thing. I'm gonna trust you. Because I don't smell it. I didn't smell the horse poop, but I walked past it and I like started laughing because I was like, that's crazy. So we go in there. It's a big gas station with food and stuff, and it had a lot of stuff. It had a lot of crazy stuff you don't see at a lot of gas stations. It had like a washing machine and stuff like that, a place to shower. It was crazy. So we go into the back to get some food, and they've got every fucking piece of soda under the sun, every kind of beer you could ever want, and then one tiny refrigerator full of, well, not full, what probably would have been full had it been restocked, but it was like the slimmest pickings of cold food. You could, like, cold real food, not like snack food, like just cold real food. And I looked at every single thing that was still left there, and I went, well, the cheeseburger is the only thing that I like out of this selection, and if I come out with snack junk food, Callie's gonna kick my ass, so I'm gonna get the burger. So I paid for the burger. I got myself a ginger ale for my tummy in case the burger sat like a rock, and then I got a huge chocolate chip cookie, and that was the most delicious goddamn thing I ate that day. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's the second best thing I had that day. The first best thing I had was this place that made coffee milkshakes. When I say I could have kissed the person who made that on the mouth, I mean that with my whole fucking chest. It was the best goddamn milkshake I had ever had. It had a triple shot espresso in it. It was so goddamn good. I am obsessed. We don't have that gas station here. Or that store, or whatever it was. It was so goddamn delicious. Isn't a coffee milkshake just a frappe? No. Like, they make a is it? What's a frappe made with? Oh. Stuff is decidedly not working right now. Hello? I think it's just my, I think it's just VTube Studio that's being a little bitch, which is fine. I guess I should check to make sure my phone is on the Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure it is. It is. I don't know why you're being like this. You're just being cringe. That's okay. It was it was cold brew with vanilla ice cream, and I asked them to also add a double shot of espresso. Yeah. Wasn't it like nitro? Wasn't it like a nitro cold brew? It was so fucking good. We got that on like the last leg of the trip, and I was like super okay to drive the rest of the way. I was lagging behind a little bit, not to the point where I was like, I gotta stop, but like, I wasn't crashing out, I was resting my eyes. Don't laugh, I hear you. I can hear you laughing at me down the hall. I wasn't crashing out. I was just resting my eyes. I was kind of tired. I was still kind of in survival mode at that point, so I was like, okay, I'll just, you know, I'll just suck it up, because we're almost there. I'm not gonna find a hotel to fucking stay at that's dog friendly and then walk my horrible little creatures through that hotel. They would not be cool with that. So okay, I was doing the Shinji meme in the car. Bye, Hut! Have a good time. I miss you. I miss you. I was doing the Shinji meme, like leaning out of the car, elbows on my knees, head between my knees. Like I was like, I'm fucking tired. I also wanted gum, and the last 2 fucking gas stations we were at, I just forgot. I forgot to get gum. I just forgot to get gum. Because I needed a stim on something, and I kept chewing on every straw I was like drinking stuff out of and making dumb noises, and I was like, I need gum. I need something to chew on that's not like something really sweet. I need something that's gonna be like a taste for like 5 minutes and then just be a thing in my mouth for me to chew on. Zoro? I packed him away. All of his stuff is out. All of my One Piece stuff is out. It looks really nice. It all looks so nice together. All my dojin. all my dojin. All my stuff, all my cards. It looks really nice. Yeah, I was doing the Shinji meme in the chair, but I was out of my fucking car. What is happening in my VTube studio? Why are you being like this? Why are you doing this? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you doing this? Oh my god, it's because for some reason you're not charging. Why not? Why not? You're plugged in. What happened? What happened? Why not? Why not? What are we doing? Why are you doing this? Hey! Hey! Charge! Do stuff! At least it wasn't the other Shinji meme? There is no other Shinji meme. There is no other Shinji meme. Why is my phone not charging? That's incredible. Why are you not charging? You were just charging. Alright, hold on. Beep, 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 beep. Why aren't you charging? Girl, help. You know, yeah, Callie did offer to drive, but like, I would have gotten so cranky if I wasn't driving. I would have gotten really cranky if I wasn't driving. Not because Callie is a bad driver, but because I just like... I couldn't just be sitting there not doing anything. And I'm not a good passenger princess. Why is my phone not charging? help, please. Girl, help. I could have done my Pathfinder homework? True. I have actually had not any fucking time to think about that because I was just so stressed out and working on stuff. So I promise you, Millis, this next upcoming week, I will, because I'm gonna have to. Because that's when our next fucking session is. My mouth is moving because my microphone is set up. That's why. My mouth moving is just inherent of like the sounds that are being made into my microphone. I'm trying to figure out why my phone isn't charging, which is really certainly something. Kay gets motion sick if he's not the one driving. Callie also gets motion sick, which I forgot several times. I forgot that she gets motion sick so many times. Or car sick, rather. You were. I would have. I think if you had been feeling sick, you would have said something to me. Sorry, I'm trying desperately to figure out why my phone isn't charging. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to move to my Fugi. Okay, at this point, nothing is working, so hold on. It's fine, you don't have to give me your cord. Nothing else is working today, so... Why is it charging now? I feel like a fucking insane person. Me, when I'm about to give up, my phone's like, hi, wee. Okay. That was bizarre and weird. Yeah, it heard that I was gonna fucking give up. Does that mean my leap motion's also gonna work? Did I fix the problem accidentally by turning something off? It's fine now. I don't know what the fuck happened. I see.
Pox Scizor.
Oh my god, so I win! So I win! Okay, hold on. There's too much stuff happening on my computer right now. Thank you for the 22 buns! Don't do your usual thing, nothing is working. You're gonna have to just yell dicks at me, I'm sorry. I don't know what is happening. But that's also why we're streaming today and not streaming first thing after moving tomorrow.
You've got mail.
Otherwise that might be a mess.
X!
What in the goddamn...
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Soren. I do not know what's going on. It's fine. Oh, I ate all my mango. That mango was so good. Anyway, the burger. Sorry, I went on a tangent about that delicious fucking coffee milkshake, which was so goddamn delicious. Before that, we went to a gas station in the middle of nowhere with Amish parking, with horse poop in the parking spot, and I got a burger that was cold, refrigerated burger. And I don't mind eating cold like meals. Like chicken to me tastes so much better when it's cold. Chinese food also, I love eating it cold. So I was like, it's a burger, it's fine. The cheese will be like wet and cold, it'll be fine. I open this burger and I look at the patty and it is the grayest piece of meat I've ever seen. It was so, like, it was cooked, but like, it was so gray. It was so gray. It was so insane how just not, like, lack of color in this fucking piece of meat was. I bit into it and I was like, ooh. Oh. I ate half of it. Ate the chocolate chip cookie. Took a preliminary sip of my fucking ginger ale to make sure I didn't die. And then I put the rest of that burger into my tote bag to eat later. And then when we stopped to go to go get the milkshake, the coffee milkshake, I was like, well, let me eat the rest of my burger. That shit tasted so much worse lukewarm. It was actually crazy. It was actually so insane. What is happening to my VTuber? What's happening? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? Hello? Okay. Whatever. I think Vinon's just having a fucking hissy fit. I don't really think it's my phone. It's okay. A nice steamed ham. I mean, yeah, it did look like boiled meat. It was not great, but it is what it is. Also, hi Peach! Hi Peach Bottoms. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's good to see you. It was great, like that SpongeBob episode. Yeah, it was not good. So that was exciting. We didn't go to a lot of like weird places. I did get a lot of altitude sickness just because like any place that's not Planet Florida is just like too much for me. And like I'm fine if I'm like I'll feel it, like I'll feel the pressure change and my whole body just like be like, hey, you need to think about breathing, and I'm like, okay. But if I'm in motion, I'm okay. As soon as we stop though, I'm like, I am the Shinji meme. I'm leaning out of my car and I'm like breathing between my knees and I'm like trying not to fucking throw up. I hate that my altitude sickness is so bad. I guess the good part is that like it's very gradual and it only happens once like, you know, I've been there for a bit, but like in an elevator at my old a living area of space, when I would go into a building and the elevator would go up more than 2 flights and it would go way too fast, I would have to stop and sit there for like 5 minutes because like my whole body was like bleh. It's awful. It's suddenly 80 degrees today. Oh, I genuinely missed that weather. When I left to go to Planet Florida on my vacation, it was snowing. And when I left the airport, when I got to Planet Florida, it was like a crisp, beautiful 81 degrees. And I just opened my arms and I was like, oh, I can't wait to sweat inside all of the layers of clothing I'm wearing because I tried to wear like the warmest thing I could to the airport, but also something that was easily to take off. And I'm like waiting for my cousin to pick me up and I'm just like taking off like layers of my clothes because I'm just like, it's too hot for this, but it's so nice. I got a sunburn on my nose. I went out one day and there was not a single goddamn cloud in the sky and I got crazy sunburn on my nose. Going from space to the underworld, you're gonna get the bends? Yeah. It's okay. It's alright. I was raised at altitude, so I'm immune to altitude sickness. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until I moved. Because I've never traveled anywhere that like is crazy altitude change. Like I've flown to San Francisco, I've flown to New York City several times, I've flown to the UK. I've flown to Arizona, South Carolina, and all of those places might have a different altitude than planet Florida, but like I don't notice because like as soon as I land, like I'm at an altitude, right? Like I'm there. And then driving it is so much worse because you're feeling it like actively as it goes. I'm like, okay. Okay. Girl help. Speaking of girl help, what is actually the issue right now with VTube Studio? I'm gonna shit. Please! Okay. I don't know what's going on with any of my stuff, and I just don't have like the brain capacity to figure out what it is. So we're gonna move to my Fugi, since nothing on my 3D model is working. Yippee. Discord. Oh my god, I'm not in the right Discord. I'm on my personal Discord. Oh my god! Lil drew me on a stream today! What the heck? That's so fucking awesome! Hold on, I'll show you guys. I need to get in my Fugi. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Everything needs to stop not working. He drew you too? That's so cute. Oh my god. Did you guys miss this scuff? Did you guys miss all of this big, beautiful scuff? Yes? Good. What is happening? I can see it working on the website, which is insane. It just doesn't want to work here. Hello? Oh my god, there we are. Okay. Hi, we're just gonna be this for right now because nothing is working and we're just gonna, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Let me save this pixel art that Lil did of me. It's so cute. Lil's pixel art is fucking crazy. He is crazy with it. Image. And desktop. Look at this! Look how fucking cute this is! I'm gonna shit! This is so cool! That's me looking at you guys when you guys say something weird as hell. Isn't this cute? It's so cute! It's awesome! He's crazy with the pixel art. When he's doing pixel art streams, and I like actively like watch him. It's like I'm obviously like watching him do it like square by square, and then like all of a sudden I blink and it's like a thing. I'm like, pixel art's crazy. My Octopath enemy sprite. This is so cute. This is like straight up like This could be like a Pokemon trainer. Like, hold on. You come in, I think the trainers come in from this side. And then I have 6 Pokemon at the top, and then oops, they're all Raichus. Oops, all Raichus and Cyndaquils. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is so cute. That's when you realize you said some out-of-pocket shit. Fun. This is so cute. I'm obsessed with this. I feel so bad because when he rated me, he sent this to me. He was like, I did this on stream today, and I just like wasn't looking because I was too busy having a meltdown. Oh, that's so cool. Anything coastal is at sea level by default? Yes. So unfortunately, living my entire life at Planet Florida has put me at a huge disadvantage when I go to places that are a little higher than like 10 miles. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. It was crazy. It was a nice drive though. The weather was fucking gorgeous. We didn't really hit traffic until like one stint, but we were like driving through rush hour. So, I mean, any place is gonna get crowded when you hit rush hour traffic, so it really wasn't that bad. We saw so much bad traffic on the other side though, like on the opposite side heading back to where we were coming from, like heading from. That shit was bumper to bumper for miles. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, also we saw some guy blow his tire right in front of us on the highway. That was crazy. I've never seen that actively happen before. I've always ever seen just like the debris. But like he was in the far right lane and we were on the far left lane and we saw that shit pop. And then the debris kind of flew around and I slowed down because like I didn't want to, you know, hit this debris at top highway speed. And the guy behind me flashed his brights and then rode my ass for like 2 seconds and then like veered around me. And I was like, bro, you don't have to go to wherever you're going that badly. I'm sorry. Like if you gotta piss, you gotta shit, that's not my problem. People drove like fucking assholes the other day. It was driving me crazy. Hey puppy. Hi. Anyway. Good stuff, stressful stuff all around. I would say moving experience was once again a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's the same, I give it the same amount as when I moved last time. And that was a 6 out of 10 because I rented a U-Haul truck for them to drive themselves. It's like the U-Haul, it's like a pod, but I think it's called the U-Box or something. I don't remember. But I had all my furniture that time, so I needed one. And I was like, okay, I need you to pick it up at this day, and I need it to be at this area by this day, which was like a longer time than when like we were driving. So it definitely should have like been there that day. And then it wasn't there that day, so I call U-Haul. I'm like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm government name, and I rented a vehicle, here's my reservation number and stuff like that. Well, where is it? And they're like, oh, okay, hold on, let me look it up. And I hear the clacking of fucking shit or whatever. And the lady's like, oh, I don't see it. And I'm like, what do you fucking mean you don't see it? This is exactly the reason I didn't put my computer in there. I drove my computer up that time and I was like, I'm not putting it in the fucking U-Haul pod. I don't know who's gonna drive that, but I'm not putting my computer in there. I was so right to do that because they had lost the fucking pod for like a couple hours. They were like, I don't know, we don't know where it is. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, it got here, but we can't find it in the warehouse. And I'm like, okay, so it's not in the warehouse then. Like, it got there, but it is not there anymore, and it is not at my house, so like, where is it? It had all of my clothes, all of my furniture. It had most of, like, everything in there. And she was like, well, I'm gonna find it. And I went, okay. She's like, I'm gonna call you back. I went, okay. Just calls me back. She's like, we found it. We found it. Don't worry. I'm like, okay, can I have it? She's like, yep. So the guy drives the U-Haul pod over and drops it off in my driveway. And he goes to like get it out of the like the cage, the carrier, whatever, so that the box is just like on my driveway and not like in the holder that he was driving it in. He could not get that shit off. It was like stuck. There was something in it that like wasn't unlatching, so like the whole box was just like stuck on the U-Haul like carrier. And he was like, okay, I'll be right back. I think I put this in the wrong carrier, so it's stuck. And I went, okay, okay, all right, I'll be right here. And he's like, okay. So he goes back to U-Haul, and I thought he was gonna just exchange it, put it in a different vehicle. He comes back in the same vehicle, and he leaves his truck this time with a sledgehammer, and then just fucking sledgehammers the shit out of the latch until it breaks, and then gets my pod off the thing, and is like, there you go. And I was just like, okay, thanks. You know what? Thanks. Thank you. That was something. That was great. So I think maybe next time I just like, when I move, I just take the fucking clothes on my back and that's it. Because every time I've moved, something has happened with like the vehicle I've rented, and every time it's been like worse. So maybe this time, maybe next time I just like, maybe by the time I move next time, teleporters have been fucking invented and I could just snap my fingers and oops, there it is, all my stuff right there. Right there in my apartment. Whoopee, woohoo, yay. So, moving is stressful. Anyway, Kay, Fow, and Millis. Or actually, Kay, Millis, and Fow, I think in that order. Are you guys ready to do some AO3 nonsense? Are you guys ready to make me yap about things? Whatever doesn't fit in the car doesn't come with me. I have too many tchotchkes. I have too much dumb stuff. I'm not a material person, but I am sentimental, and there's just so much stuff. I am definitely like, Marie Kondo needs to come to my house and be like, what sparks joy, and force me to fucking leave shit behind. Because I have, like, I was opening boxes today, unpacking, and there was some stuff that I was like, why did I pack this? Why did I pack this? Clip Studio. AO3 redeem. I know we're 2 hours in. I was telling you guys about how a couple saw me from across the hall at the airport and flirted with me for several hours. That was important. I'm extremely not sentimental, as it would seem. Most of my stuff got donated the last time I moved. Oh! I do regret some of the stuff we had to leave behind, since it was stuff had been in my family for a while. I don't have too many hand-me-downs. I just like, I have stuff I've collected over the years, and I'm just like, ooh, I liked this thing at some point, and I still kind of like it now. Do I need it? Not particularly, but I still want to keep it. I'm very bad at that. This should be it. Well, kind of. There we go. Nope, I didn't mean to move that. Where's my Fugi? Okay. Okay. My big dumb head is in front of lingerie. Hold on. Choose! This Fujo sure looks like they give the good stuff. Yeah. Insane. Insane. We don't have many left. I think 2.5 years we've had this. We're almost done. I'm gonna have to find some other weird shit you guys want to hear me talk about. What are we gonna do when we run out of tags? I don't know. I'm just gonna ask you guys, what other dumb thing do you guys want to fucking hear me talk about? And put in a tier list. I don't know. I don't know. These were the ones that were like, okay for me to talk about on stream. I don't know what I'm supposed to do after this. Unreliable narrator, crossovers, and Foul, what would you like for me to talk about? bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Lingerie? Good, because that's the one that I'm always fucking... That's what I was blocking! Okay, unreliable narrator. That's on here? Oh wow, it is. Okay, so unreliable narrator. Let me get myself out from the fucking dredges. Okay. Unreliable narrator in fan fiction is good. In regular day-to-day published works that you can buy off of the bookshelves at a Barnes & Noble, bad. I don't know what it is, but like I've hated unreliable narrators for so long that when I finally came across it in fan fiction and then consistently enjoyed it in fan fiction, I was like, okay, what is the problem? What's the difference? What's the difference? Because it's not that it's BL, it's not the Fujo shit. Because I've read Fujo shit that was published, bought off of the store shelves, and the unreliable narrator made me so fucking upset and mad, I just hated it. Unreliable narrators in fiction is either extremely good or meh at best. I don't think I have found, like, the good ones. I think too many people let unreliable narrators be an excuse for too much shit in fiction that I don't like, and then they just put it under, well, it's unreliable narrator, so that's why it's like that. And it's like, okay, but it's still, like, not good. So now you've just made me hate this other thing, too. I don't love it. I will say there is some fan fiction where it's like, it's not great, but there are definitely some where I'm just like, this is the best thing I've ever read. Thank you for being an unreliable narrator. I will also say it is difficult to do. So it's not me just being like, wow, how come you can't do this thing? It's just, I wrote one unreliable narrator one time and I was like, this shit is hard. No wonder people can't fucking do it right. So I'll put it in C. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not something I look for when I find like a new ship, like a new thing that makes my brain go burr. When I'm on AO3, unreliable narrator is never something I'm going to be searching for, and even if I see it in a tag list, I'm probably going to squint and see if it's worth reading based off of the other tags. If there's other, like if there's S tier tags in there, like if we got Pacific Rim AU in there, fucking body worship, shibari, shit, I'll even say cannibalism, and also unreliable narrator. Okay. I'm probably reading it and hoping it's good. Maybe I'm reading all first person books, but what is unreliable narrator? Unreliable narrator is when, I mean, you can have unreliable narrator first person, third person. I see it a lot done in third person, but like third person POV, just this person, and you never get like the thoughts, like the inner thoughts or feelings of other characters unless they say the things out loud. It's really just like you don't know the context of things unless the character's POV you're reading it from knows the thing. So like they could have an entirely insanely wrong opinion on a thing that you know is probably wrong and incorrect, but they think it's correct because they just yeah, you just can't say anything. Someone is telling you a story from their POV. It's worse when it's third person, in my opinion. First person I think is fine because like it makes more sense to me, but third person is crazy. Third person is like, there's very little reason for this narrator to be unreliable, and it's very hard to do it correctly in my opinion. Not correctly, just like in a way that I like. I think a lot of the time it's used for like I don't know. It's so I don't know. I just don't like the way it's done a lot of the time. Yeah, first person, I agree with Millis. First person, I think a lot of the time is probably done very well. Like, you've probably read unreliable narrators from first person if that's the thing you like to read more. And it just doesn't feel weird because it is first person, therefore, like, it makes sense that you don't know anything. But third person, it's like, okay, but you could give me the information from other people, but you won't. Or, like, do world building or anything like that. There is a book that is quite popular, so I'm not going to name it. That is that the main character is an unreliable narrator, and it is like the most toxic trait of that character. Like, I hate the story and the book so fucking much because it is an unreliable narrator. And because there are so many other interesting things happening around the character that, since it is in third person, you want to see and you can't because they're just doing POV from this fucking idiot. I'm just like, I hate those. I hate it, but people really like that book, so I'm not gonna fucking name it, but I just don't like it. And in fanfiction, I'm not searching for it at all. But if I see it and it's good, yippee, it's not something that's gonna turn me off and be like, nah, I just won't. But I might. Every time I think of unreliable narrator, I think of how the Warcraft Chronicles books were touted as big lore bibles, and then like a year later, don't put too much stock in it. It's all Titan propaganda, unreliable narrator. See, that's why I don't like unreliable narrators, because so many times it's also used to just be like, well, that wasn't true. It's used a lot to retcon stuff. That shit is so annoying. It's like, well, I wrote this as an unreliable narrator. Okay, no you didn't. No you didn't. No, you didn't. I hate that shit. Sorry, there is a piece of dog hair in my computer screen, and it's stuck in between like where the screen starts. Oh wait, no, I think it's Callie's hair. Hold on. It's too long to be Mia's. Oh no, it's Mia's. Never mind. Scarlett talking about food as an unreliable narrator? Yeah. Like, if you've never eaten a food in your whole life and you ask me about my opinions and I tell you garlic is by far the worst food you could ever eat, that's me being the unreliable narrator. I am straight up just lying to you. But not from my POV, because I actually think garlic is gross. But unreliable narrator goes in a C. I don't look for it when I look for fan fiction to read. And it's not something I genuinely enjoy seeing in the tags. But I won't say no if the other tags look pretty good. Biting you. It's so funny. Soren had something garlic flavored when we came home from driving, and I walked into the kitchen and he was like, I'm so sorry if you smell garlic, I'm eating it. And I was like, it's fine. My older roommates ate garlic all the time too. I didn't care. Don't like the smell. I love being an unreliable narrator in every part of my life. Yes, if you want like an IRL unreliable narrator, it's Pixel. If you are friends with Pixel, you will have your very own unreliable narrator. It's actually insane. Okay. Millis said he wanted crossovers. Where are those? Where is that one? Okay. Crossovers is... Pixel's the most unreliable narrator in a Pathfinder game ever. He really is. Kay loves spreading misinformation. He sure does. Whether he means to or not, he sure does. Oh my god, Mia looks so fucking comfy right now. She looks so... eepy. Crossovers. This one's D. This one is lower than unreliable narrator. I don't like crossovers. I don't like them, and I don't even have like a good reason. I just like, if I'm looking for One Piece fanfiction, I want to be reading One Piece fanfiction. I don't want to be reading One Piece fanfiction crossovered with like Bleach fanfiction, or you know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fine. Like, it's fun. It can be fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on everyone's fun and say, don't do crossovers. It's cringe. My brother in Christ, we're doing an AO3 tag tier list. I am cringe, but I am also free. So I'm not gonna shit on anybody's fun. But I don't like reading crossovers, like, at all. Yeah, if it's a kid show, like, holy shit. What was it called? Steven Universe did a couple crossovers, I think, with other Cartoon Network shows. And that's fine. That's whatever. I don't care. Marvel and Capcom, they've got good games, but in fanfiction, I don't like it. In video games, it's fine. Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, that shit was cute. I liked that. That was fun. What about the famous Smash Bros fanfic? I have never... What are you referencing? What is the famous Smash Bros fic? I'm fascinated by this. Smash Bros in and of itself is crossover stuff. Which, like, again, in video games, I don't care. The longest fanfic? Uh-oh. Period? Do I have competition? Am I gonna have to fucking out fanfic this person? If I see one more property in that works category in AO3, yeah. It's like... like, I know some things do, like, you know, Resident Evil, and then, like, it's, like, a couple different Resident Evils. And in that case, I'm like, okay, but it's still within, like, the Resident Evil franchise. But if it's, like, Resident Evil and Pokemon, I'm probably not going to read it, no matter how cute that is. It's only in fanfiction, though. If people draw Leon S. Kennedy and the kind of Pokemon he would fucking have on his team, or just talk about it, or whatever, that's fine. But I don't want to read fanfiction about it. I think it's just because that's not what I read fanfiction for. Fanfiction is a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and I think crossover material is not it for me. I don't want to know what, like, Titus would say to Sanji. Just because I think that would be one of the most rancid fucking interactions I could think of, but also, I don't care. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't care. The Subspace Emissaries World's Conquest, 223 chapters, 4.1 million words? What Pokemon would Leon S. Kennedy fuck? I hate you. I'm banning you. Did I ever take you out of jail on Discord? Because if I didn't, you're going right back in. You're going right back in. Nope, you're still there. I actually forgot to take you out. I'm so sorry. Bum, 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 bum. You have been in jail the whole time. I'm sorry. I actually meant to only do that for like a week. Sundays are the reset days. I just forgot. Harry Potter x Worm x hold on, what is Worm? Also, yes, Naruto is one of the ones I see crossovered with the most. And it's like, so it's different from AUs, because I can definitely see people going, well, you put AUs in like S rank. Yes. AUs are S tier because I am not like Pacific Rim AUs, to use them as an example. I am not having like Mako from Pacific Rim talk to Zoro, right? Like I'm just, those two people are interacting. This is, if I'm taking the world building of a place and I'm putting it with other characters. Whereas crossovers is like, for some reason, two characters from two separate franchises are now talking to each other due to whatever, and that's just not something I'm interested in. It's not bad though. People have fun the way they have fun. Hold on for a second. I have to fucking see this fanfiction with my own two eyes. I have to. Hold, please. The Subspace Emissaries World's Conquest. I would like to browse works, or no, search works, I'm sorry. Title? This. Oh, it didn't exist. Hold on, Google help me. It's not on AO3, it's on fanfiction.net. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not on AO3. I can't even see the tags for this. Oh. Oh my god, is it still going? Is it finished? It was updated 2 days ago? they're still writing this? They've been writing this since March 4th, 2008. I have never seen a more dedicated motherfucker in my life. This person is insane. That's so cool. Oh my god. I mean, I didn't think this was going to be written in a fucking day, but like, they're still updating it. Chapter 223 was updated yesterday. Or not yesterday, 2 days ago. On Thursday. That's so crazy. I feel so bad. They have this huge disclaimer on the first chapter about before anyone says something bad about OCs. Bitch, write your shit. Who cares? Who cares? Write your shit. And by God, did you? Every single chapter has like a title. This is the most dedicated person I've ever seen. How do you continue to think of things to write at that point? Like, how many arcs have come and gone? Or is it just slice of life now? I don't know. I would love to read the very first chapter and then read the very latest chapter to see just how much different their writing is. You've been warned of massive spoilers that may or may not affect the story greatly. What does that mean? This is so incredible. Good for you. Oh, the last chapter was like for future stuff. These chapters are so long! I'm obsessed with this. That's so crazy. That's so cool! Thank you for fucking showing that to me. Anyway, as insanely cool as that is, crossover still ends up in D because I just don't like that stuff, but good for that fucking person, and good for anyone who writes crossovers. You're awesome. But, no thanks. I'm okay with crossovers. God's strongest warrior for fucking real. How, 2008? I was still in high school when this person fucking wrote this. It's been so long! That's so crazy. Good for them. So Lael just looked back at the art that he did of me and he's like, I forgot your bangle. And I'm like, that's fine. This is still cool as hell. Oh. They're the definition of, yeah, I'll publish this. This is how I wish everyone was when they wanted to write stuff. Genuinely, I really do. This is what I mean when I say, just do it. That can be you. You can do it. I'm saying that to myself too, because there's a lot of work in progresses that I have that I just haven't fucking put anywhere because I'm dumb. Anyway. Crossovers D. Unreliable narrator C. Lingerie, on the other hand. Fow's choice. That shit goes all the way up to A. Oh my god, A is very full. Lingerie goes into A. I love, if you have to put a tag for lingerie, that means the fic is about the lingerie. You don't just slap lingerie in if you have a scene where someone's like undressing and then redressing, right? Like lingerie is the point of the fic. Someone is out there getting really, really nice lingerie to surprise their significant other or whatever, and like that's gonna be the whole reprise of the fic. And that shit is so good. That shit is A tier. I love that. I love that shit. That's good. That's good eating. A. Easy A. The average novel is 100,000 words, so at a 1,000,000 word count, this guy has written 40 novels. Yep. If you divide it by year, 40 novels, 17 years, roughly 2.6 novels a year. That's insane! That's so crazy! Like, I'm so proud of this person. I'm genuine. Hey, Riley. Sorry, Mia. Mia, no. Mia, no. Why are we barking? No. No. Mia. Mia. Come here. Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Why you go poof 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 poof? Oh, poof 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 poof. Does cutting open the lingerie with a knife bump it up to S? No. Are you putting knife play and lingerie in the same category? No, but it is good. Anything with like lingerie in it is very good. Zoro swords with our lingerie? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I saw a piece of art while I was on vacation of Shibari Zoro, and that alone, seeing any of my favorite characters in Shibari is like enough for me to go, but they also did the kind of Shibari where you have like bars, but instead of the bars, they had Zoro's swords in as the bars to like keep him in a specific place, and that shit was so insanely cool. That piece of art lives in my mind rent fucking free. That was good fucking eating. I like lingerie though. I think lingerie is so cute. I like clothed sensual moments in media, always good in my mind. Lingerie is like teetering on that line between like clothed and naked, and I think lingerie is just like really good for that. I think you can do some really fun things in writing with lingerie. And if it's tagged, that means it's a very important part. And I'm seated. I am seated, I'm eating, I'm ready. My bib is in my shirt. Absolutely shitted on by this guy. I mean, I'm telling you, man, if you like something that much, that's like, I would love to know if the guy who created Smash Brothers, A, even knows about this guy, but B, would be like, would feel good about it. Because if I created something and someone wrote 4.1 million words of fanfiction dedicated to the world I built, I would feel like $1 billion. I would feel like the best fucking person on the planet. No one else has a fan like me, and that would make me feel so goddamn good. Don't let Nintendo know. I feel like that guy would change Nintendo's mind. I feel like that guy would genuinely change Nintendo's mind. Nintendo would be like, wait a minute, we have a fan who wrote 4.1 million words of fanfiction dedicated to one of our IPs. Let Smash be free. Free Smash, actually. Hashtag free Smash. Deadass. Yeah, Sakurai would probably be okay with it. I think that's like the big thing about like most Nintendo IPs is that I think the people who make it would be okay with like stuff like that. It's just Nintendo's very weird, but that it is what it is. This is going to be the furriest thing I've ever said, but I appreciate when on multi-breasted characters you get a set for each row. That's actually so good. I don't think I've ever seen fan art like that. I mean, I don't peruse the furry fandom, so I guess I wouldn't, unless like accidentally. But if you ever find one foul, hit me up in DMs. I want to see it. That sounds like that sounds fucking cute as hell. That sounds so good. I am 100% a closed seance type. The body is a canvas, so it shouldn't be blank. True. True. Multi-set breasts is a really big It's just really big Paizuri. What is that? Can I send you a photo? Absolutely. Alright, those are our 303 redeems for today. We had Unreliable Narrator at a solid C, just because it's not always something that's done correctly in my brain, so I don't really like reading it. We got Crossovers at D, just because, boy howdy, I do not like it. But big kudos to people who do write it, and massive shout out to that one Smash Brothers fic writer who's been doing this for over a decade. You're crazy with it. And Lingerie is at A, because it's just cute as shit. Lingerie is just fucking cute. Save that, and then go. There we go. Oh! Why are we barking? Why are we barking so much, Bubby? What's up? What's up? What are we doing? Mia? Okay. Barks and then lays back down. If Nintendo won't pay artists who make Fakemon for their art just because a concept design that came out with looks like theirs, then I highly doubt they'd appreciate fanfic. Game Freak is very bad about that. I will say that while most people under the Nintendo IP probably don't give a shit about that stuff, Game Freak on the other hand is probably even worse than Nintendo. So you know how Zoro has really big boobs? Yes. I'm well aware. I have my body pillow, by the way, chat. It is so... Oh my god. We were trying to get the body pillow into the fucking sleeve, and, like, we couldn't. The pillow is the correct dimensions. Zoro's body pillow is just tight as fuck, dude. I'm, like, I made jokes the whole time Callie was helping me with it. I was like, Zoro, you need to fucking loosen the hell up. You were way too tight. Let me just fill you up, please. It was so hard to get that sheet on the pillow, but it's on now, and I got this huge body pillow with Zoro on it, and his titties are on it. It's so nice. What if Sanji put his dick in between those? That's just titty fucking. Just say titty fucking. That's what that is. What? Why is it Paizuri? I've never heard of it said like that before. Now you're just coming out with like the thesaurus of like sexual actions to do. We've learned a new word. Oh, that's the JP term for it. Well, chat, today's word, Paizuri. I'm sure I'm not saying it correctly, but now you know what it means. Zoro's pillow tight as fuck, that's why Sanji likes them. It's I don't know, I'd like, it's the correct dimensions, it just like wouldn't go in, and I'm like, oh no. It's a city in Switzerland? Good for them. Good for them. The stream is brought to you by today's word, Paizuri. Oh, let me get that picture from Kay. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute! I wonder how the back clips, or if, do you think like like furries that have like, who are animals that have like multiple titties, do you think that it's an individual bra or it's like a whole harness? The Swiss also have Wankdorf and Kunter. I need to live there. I need to live on the second one. The rest of the page shows it clips from the front. Oh, I see. That's so interesting. Whoa, more art! I like that first one is like a whole thing, like a whole set. These are so cute. That's not something I usually, I mean, again, I'm like not a furry, so it's not something I guess I would think about, but like, that's something I've just never thought about. It's like, what about the animals that have like more than one pair of titty? Do you draw them with the extra titty? I think you should. Don't be a coward. You definitely should. Puppy. Puppy. Miss Mia. Oh, she's tired. They're both really tired. They're probably about as tired as I am. Alright, chat. We're gonna head out. I said this was gonna be a short stream. I just want to say hi. Tell you guys some doofy ass stories about shit that happened. I think that's it. I don't think anything else like crazy happened. I don't have my camera set up, so I can't show you some of the stuff that I bought. But tomorrow, I will have figured out what's wrong with all the shit that went wrong today. And then, we'll have our 24-hour charity stream tomorrow. Okay? Okay. You ever seen a handball match on TV with teams Cox versus Dickin? I sure have. I love the Swedes. Good for them. Giant milkers plus 6 additional jipples. Yeah, exactly. See? More booba equal more jipple. What do you mean leaving? I have more. Listen, Callie's living room looks like it exploded. I need to get more of those boxes out. I can't do a 24-hour stream tomorrow and leave their living room looking the way it does right now. I have to get more stuff in. I also need to figure out why everything just didn't work. I'm hoping it's because I need to update my computer. But let's hope that that also doesn't shit everything up. So 24-hour unpacking stream? You want me to unpack instead of playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? You want me to unpack instead? Because you guys aren't going to see anything. It's... Yes? Some of you have been looking forward to me playing Rebirth for a while. I think maybe not. I did think about maybe streaming me unpacking and looking for the rest of my stream shit, but I want to have my door open because it's too, like having it open and closed would be too much of a pain in the ass, so. Oh yeah, hopefully I'm unpacked by Tuesday. That'd be nice. We'll see. I have to bring my car in on Tuesday. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be this week. It will be out tonight, tomorrow at the latest. I need to ask what we're doing with the cars because there's two car appointments this upcoming week, so 24-hour of unpacking the game. There's no way I could stretch it out for so long unless we just play it again. That'd be crazy. It's okay. I need to unpack some more stuff. I need to figure out some stuff as to why it wasn't working on stream today. I need to make last minute adjustments to Tiltify, and then I will see you guys tomorrow at noon Eastern time for the start of our charity stream. Okay? Okay. Play it and then reenact it on handcam. I could get like a Lego set. I could get just like one of those bins full of like just fucking whatever Lego piece people put in there.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space.
Space!
Alright. Tomorrow! Noon! Be here! Or don't. I know tomorrow's Easter. It's also 420. So, if you guys are getting high and thanking Jesus instead of being here, that's fine. I'm going to be live for 24 hours. I'm going to take a nap at some point between Sunday and Monday, just because I'm still really fucking tired from everything that's happened for the last several weeks. So, I will have to take a nap. And I don't know what I'm going to be playing while I nap, but I will be playing something for you guys to be enriched. And mods, I will also be in voice chat, so if you guys want to pop in and talk, that's also fine. Yeah, Be there. You'll see me cry because you guys are probably gonna blow my silly fucking socks off. And that'll be okay. I'm gonna be enjoying my in-laws' foodstuffs. Hail Satan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't realize that, like, Easter was also this upcoming Sunday. I know 420 is, like, the day that tourist season just starts. And that's sick. But I didn't know that Easter was also this Sunday. So if you guys are gonna go out for Easter tomorrow, have a good time. If you guys are just going to, like, your in-laws or whatever to eat some free food, also have fun. Have a good time. And I hope to see you sometime tomorrow, okay? Weed Egg Day tourist season? Yeah, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's perfect. It's the perfect day to donate money to a good cause. I know, what a fucking day. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I should eat something more substantial than what I've had today. I've had a cup of coffee and I have had a slice of ham with an egg on it and a piece of bread. So I should eat something else and then I'm going to continue to unpack and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? And if not tomorrow, I might see you Monday or a different day of the week or never again if you hate me. Okay, goodbye! I love you. Callie bullies. Both of you to assume that Hut and Ophi did not also bully me to eat. You guys know that Hut would come in and be like, "Have you eaten yet?" And if I went, "Woo," she'd be like, "Go," or I'll fucking T-pose in front of your door. Now, Callie can T-pose in front of my door. Goodbye. See you never. See you never. See you never. Oh, Melis, I'm probably gonna bother you this week about or Pathfinder stuff since I haven't had time to think about it at all, and I'm very sorry about that. I've just been extremely stressed out. But I'm unpacking. I've moved, so I can finally just kind of sit down and be like, wee, wee, wee. So I'll probably bother you about it sometime this week. Yeah. Have you? I'll let you know. I have water right here. Can you hear that? Those are my nails that desperately need to be cut. I bent the shit out of them right before stream. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh yeah, we can go up to Hut and bully her if she's had water. That's okay. She's cleaning now, I think. See you later, loser! See you later, dork. I think Callie would just force feed you. Yeah. I told her, we went grocery shopping a little bit yesterday to get some stuff. And I was looking at like the ramen and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna get some like instant stuff for Sunday into Monday for the 24-hour stream. So I could just like put something in the microwave really quickly or something in the oven. And then like get back to streaming. And then she was like, no, I'm just gonna cook for you that day because you're doing a 24-hour stream. I was like, no, you're not. But I can't tell her no. I can't tell her no! I mean, I can't tell her no, but she's gonna do it anyway. So, I'll eat tomorrow. I will have a food tomorrow. I have to like stay awake and be a person tomorrow for 24 full hours. So, okay, I need to go eat. I need to finish unpacking. I need to fucking take a shower. I'm gonna peel my goddamn skin off. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, I will see you when I see you, okay? Good night, bye. I love you guys. Goodbye, I missed you, bye. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye. Bye. Tomorrow. Charity.
Kappa 50 go shower stinky Kappa 50.
Yeah, alright. You first. You first. Fuck you. You first. I do also have to pee. Okay. Goodbye! I love you. Tomorrow charity. Tomorrow charity. Tomorrow charity. Tomorrow charity. Tomorrow charity for my birthday. If you want to get me something for my birthday, donate to charity. That's why I'm doing it. I don't want anything else. Please don't Don't do anything else. Okay? Okay, bye. I miss you. Bye. I love you. Bye. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh my god, my stream deck isn't. I just went to go like reach out to my cup to press the non-existent button on my cup to mute myself, and I just realized that's on my stream deck. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye.